Good morning, families and guests, and welcome to the Academy of Creative Education's 2020 Winter Commencement. I am Dr. Patrick J. Valdez, Director of the Academy. On behalf of our faculty and staff, thank you for joining during this momentous occasion. Leading our graduation ceremony today are Masters of Ceremony, Nicholas Javier Cervantes and Maximiliano Ayer Silva.
On behalf of all Academy graduate candidates, thank you for sharing this extraordinary morning with us. Let us recite the Pledge of Allegiance together. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, and one and indivisible. Our school song, the national anthem, will now be performed by Mr. Rick Cavender, Vice President of Cavender Auto Family, Dealer Principal, and Audi Dominion.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Numerous individuals gave us a second, third, and even fourth chance to successfully graduate, and we acknowledge them in three major categories: Northeast Central Office staff, administrators, counselors, and teachers. We thank you for caring about us and demonstrating your interest in our future. It is because of you that we were referred to the Academy of Creative Education staff. Words cannot fully express how grateful we are because you've been more than just educators. You've provided us with quality education, enriched our lives, inspired us to believe in ourselves, and encouraged us to succeed and graduate. We couldn't have done it without you. Academy Advisory Corporate Council members, as our business and community leaders, we appreciate you that you took the time from your busy schedules to mentor us and to support us through scholarships and in-kind donations. You taught us a long life, character skills, and community leadership and civic responsibility.
One of the non-traditional graduation requirements at the Academy includes writing a personal testimonial. There are so many remarkable stories that it was impossible to select just a few. As a result, excerpts from our graduates' testimonials will be read at intervals during the ceremony. Representing the voices of the students is graduation candidate Michael Vera II.
Before graduating, students are asked to write a testimonial explaining why they came to ACE. Here are some of their responses. When I began high school, I was suffering from ADHD, severe depression, and anxiety. I spent my freshman year at K through 12 online, but my grades dropped dramatically. I came back to public school, but due to poor decisions, I ended up at AHS. Then, my family and I decided attending ACE would be the most efficient option for graduating. I watched my father walk out of our lives. Although we struggled, I knew I had to grow to be a man who had an education and could take care of his family. My grades were high. I was a student athlete and chamber orchestra member. However, I slowly became more detached and did not graduate. My counselor informed me about ACE. I knew I had to take responsibility and started taking baby steps. Although I was pregnant, I did not want to give up my education. I had to create a better future for my child and me. My sister, a former ACE student, told me about ACE. I no longer felt hopeless. During my senior year, I was extremely depressed and missed a lot of school. The attendance lady said at ACE I could potentially graduate this year. I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty and keep working until my task is done. But with school, I'm a procrastinator. I called ACE and asked if they had a welding program. They did, so I talked to my dad about attending ACE. I developed a heart problem and couldn't participate in athletics. My dad lost his job and my uncle passed away. I was depressed and had severe anxiety. I felt worthless and useless. I sought help. When I returned to school, I kept skipping. And finally, I got fed up with myself. Luckily, I found the Academy of Creative Education. I've always had to move around, so I struggled with attendance issues every year. I went to school, but at ACE, well, ACE is different, and it worked for me. Before ACE, I used to feel so alone and sad. I could not find the motivation to go to school, and I got in the habit of skipping and lost credit for most of my classes. Thanks to ACE, I now have hope for my future. At my old school, I skipped a lot. I didn't sleep much and would hang out with my friends way too often. The reason I came to ACE is because I wanted to graduate when I was supposed to, with the class of 2020.
It is in my honor to acknowledge our Northeast Board of Trustees and executive staff. These individuals are vital to the Academy program. Boards of Trustees, President Shannon Grona, Vice President Sandy Winkley, Secretary Sandy Huey, and members David Byer, Steve Hilliard, Omar Leos, and Terry Williams. Northeast Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Sean Micah. Associate Superintendent Operations, Ron Clary. Associate Superintendent Instructions and Campus Administration, Dr. Donna Newman. Associate Superintendent Business Service and Chief Financial Officer, Dan Villarreal. Assistant Superintendent Curriculum and Instructions, Anthony Jarrett. Assistant Superintendent Campus Administration, Rudy Jimenez. Executive Director, Communication Department, Aubrey Chancellor. We would like to recognize the Northeast schools that we serve daily by acknowledging each principal. Alternative High School Principal, Brian Kennedy. Churchill Principal, Todd Bloomer. ISA Principal, Steve Magadance. Johnson Principal, Gary Comalander. Lee Principal, David Crow. MacArthur Principal, Peter Martinez. Madison Principal, Eric Warnley. Reagan Principal, Brenda Shelton. Roosevelt Principal, Brian Norwood. We now continue with excerpts from student testimonials.
Graduates were asked to describe their experience at ACE. Here are their responses. ACE is positive. It's comfortable. It's innovative. It's flexible. ACE is a blessing, a community, a safe place to learn. ACE is a school for students who need second chances. When distance learning began as a result of COVID-19, I struggled staying motivated to complete schoolwork. However, I was able to remain successful because even from a distance, ACE teachers made class fun and engaging. From the very beginning, every single staff member at ACE supported and encouraged me despite my circumstances. I volunteered for Habitat for Humanity, where my tasks included cleaning up all the leftover materials in and around the houses. At Salvation Army, I exchanged and set up mattresses. Community service allowed me to connect with friends who also volunteered. ACE's small school setting allows teachers to work one-on-one with students. This helped me tremendously. I was given the opportunity to participate in programs to become a certified nursing assistant, an automotive technician, an electrician, a welder, or even a plumber. I've learned that hard work pays off and that I am responsible for myself and my education. ACE has taught me that I can take back control of my life. The ACE staff is always there for you and teaches you to never give up on yourself. I didn't just do well at ACE, I exceeded everyone's expectations, even my own. By working at my own pace, I did not feel pressured. I felt comfortable in my learning environment, and I was able to reach my academic goals. Graduating from ACE means I can keep my place as an Alamo Promise student. I feel ACE has prepared me to face the next chapter of my life.
The following is a message from Mrs. Sabrina Avila, Chair of the Academy Advisory Corporate Council. The AACC is a 501c3 nonprofit organization comprised of business and community leaders, parents of ACE graduates, educators, district staff, and ACE alumni. Since 1992, the AACC has been an integral part of the Academy program. AACC volunteers work diligently to support the ACE program and staff, but primarily and most importantly, the ACE students. Through our successful mentoring program and scholarship donations and fundraising, we role model character development, civic responsibility, and community involvement. A complete listing of scholarship recipients and donors may be found on the back of the program. To all ACE graduates, whether you are receiving a scholarship today or not, if you continue your education at a community college, university, or trade school and do well, the AACC invites you to apply for a scholarship in the future so that we may assist you in continuing your education. The Academy Advisory Corporate Council extends its heartfelt congratulations and best wishes to all Academy of Creative Education graduates. May you never forget the effort that you extended to get your diploma and the help that you received from the ACE staff. Your graduation is a great example of the richness of life for all of us that is enhanced by positive connections we make. Good luck as you move on to the next stage in your life. May success be with you always. And now, Academy graduation candidates, we have arrived at that special moment for which you have worked so hard. Our nationally recognized high school proudly presents to Northeast Superintendent Dr. Sean Micah the December 2020 graduation candidates from the Academy of Creative Education. These candidates have met all the requirements for a high school diploma as stipulated by the Texas Education Agency and the state of Texas. We therefore present them to you as duly qualified to receive their high school diplomas.
ACE graduation is an event which I love to attend and personally see the successes that you have become. I had hoped to make this an in-person event to give you the celebration that you deserve. However, considering the pandemic, we felt it prudent to practice health protocols. When the pandemic closed schools and changed how we delivered education, I realized that of all the students in the district, you, at ACE, would be the first to adapt to the extraordinary circumstances transforming our lives. Why ACE students? Over the course of your life, you have experienced changes and challenges, yet you dream to succeed and you have awakened into a reality where you have earned a high school diploma. You have succeeded with a personal grit and a resilience that will fuel your ambitions. It is said that thought activates emotion, and emotion activates action. Your thoughts of earning a high school diploma sparked you into action, and here you are, a high school graduate. We may not control what happens to us, but we certainly can control how we respond. Your positive response to your personal situation has earned you a high school diploma, and this one act, this one decision, will ripple throughout your life and position you and your children for success. You have demonstrated that you have the strength, the creativity, and the ideas to succeed. You may have surprised yourself at what you accomplished. Some of you thought you would never earn a high school diploma. Well, here you are with one. Why stop here? Use this momentum to earn a college degree. Use your energy to believe rather than worry. Opportunities will emerge. Events will unfold. Your circumstances will shift, and one day you will suddenly discover that you are far beyond where you thought you would be. American philosopher William James said that the greatest discovery of my generation is that human beings can alter their lives by altering their attitudes of mind. And that is what you have done. Congratulations.
Graduates, you did it. This is a very exciting day for you and your family. You all have worked so hard to get to this day. Many of you have overcome personal challenges and obstacles in order to achieve your goal of graduating from high school. Others may have given up, but you persisted and found the inner strength to not quit. Everyone here is so proud of you. Thank you to the family and friends for supporting these students and helping them to achieve their goals. Graduation is a time of reflection, a time to look in the rearview mirror and think about what you have accomplished. But it's also a time to look through the windshield and focus on what lies ahead. There is a reason that the windshield is bigger than the rearview mirror. It's time to face new challenges and adventures. They say that one person can change the world. Strive to be that person and to find your place in the world. You have proven that you can achieve whatever you put your mind to. You have become empowered to be thinkers, problem solvers, and leaders. You can be whatever you resolve to be. Pursue it with passion and realize that setbacks are opportunities to rethink your approach, not signs that you have made a wrong turn. Have patience, gratitude, and forgiveness. Be kind, love generously, have integrity, dream big, and don't ever give up. And most importantly, be true to yourself. Today, you are starting the next chapter of your life. 365 blank pages to create. You decide what goes in them. Have the courage to take risks and to follow your heart. Strive to be your best every day and fill your pages to make it the best chapter ever. As a mom, I love what Admiral William McRaven told the 2014 UT graduates. He told them to make your bed. You will have accomplished the first task of the day. It reinforces the fact that the little things matter. If you can't do the little things right, you will never do the big things right. Your life is defined by the little things and the big things. Learn to celebrate both. So graduates, make your bed. Face each day with an open heart and mind. Go out and change the world. and have fun doing it. Dr. Valdez, Dr. Micah, as a member of the Board of Trustees of the Northeast Independent School District, it is my honor to confirm and to accept the certification of the class of 2020 of the Academy of Creative Education in accordance with the requirements as prescribed by the Texas Education Agency and the Northeast Independent School District. Good luck and God bless you all.
Aubrey Chancellor, Executive Director for the Northeast Communications Department, will announce the names of the graduating candidates.
It is my pleasure and honor to proclaim the names of the Academy's graduation candidates. Michael Ray Acuna, Luz Fernanda Alvarez Garcia, Isabella Nicole Anderson, Isabella Sofia Angelica, Michael James Arbuckle, Madison Lee Bigella, Joshua Alexander Bogus, Stone Oak Rotary Scholarship, Lacey Nicole Berkey, Nicholas Xavier Cervantes, Michael Alexander Corona, Lisbeth Davila, Juan Diego Diaz Aguina, Madison Amy Eckerd, Nathaniel Robert Eckerd, Julia Elaine Fisher, Kevin Allen Gray, Dejan Joseph Hartfield, Reagan Leanne Herrera, Ronald Lee Jackson Jr., Savannah Rachel Katara, Dylan Jan Cravorshay, Zachary Paul Nelson, Leo James Ortiz Jr., Jennifer Pardita, Stone Oak Rotary Scholarship, Maximiliano Jair Silva, Academy Advisory Corporate Council Scholarship and Dr. Arlene Patterson Community Service Award, Brianna Nicole Sotelo, Eric Jesus Valdez, Michelle Yoon, Academy Advisory Corporate Council Book Scholarship. Family and friends, I present to you the December 2020 graduating class of Northeast's Academy of Creative Education.
Our final excerpts from student testimonials will now be read.
In their testimonials, students are asked to describe what they plan to do after graduating from ACE. Here are just a few examples of what lies in store for our December graduates. I want to become a film editor, a mechanical engineer, a photographer, a psychologist, a registered nurse. I plan on attending Northeast Lakeview College, Northwest Vista College, the University of Texas at San Antonio. I want to get a degree in engineering, media film productions, nursing, psychology, studio art. I know that I am somebody and that I have made it.
Fellow graduates, families, faculty, and guests, it is in my honor to stand before you as a class of 2020 graduate from Northeast Independent School Districts Academy of Creative Education. My name is Nicolas Cervantes. When I first started high school, I didn't take anything serious. Not realizing the choices that I would make would lead me to fall behind in school, I continued to skip and fail. I knew a lot of people at Lee High School, but I still felt isolated. Always trying to avoid the mix of high school drama, eventually I became unmotivated to attend school. Then life threw me lemons, and I had to make sweet tea. I was 16 and had fallen very behind in school and found out I was going to be a father. I felt my whole world was falling apart. My father walked out on my life before I was born. As a result, I saw my mother struggle to raise 3 boys on her own. It would hurt my heart to watch my mother struggle, so I knew I had to step up and grow from a boy into a man to be able to provide for my child. I went to my counselor and she recommended ACE. When I first started at ACE, I was nervous and a little antisocial, but since day one, ACE students and staff welcomed me with open arms. I had a bumpy start at first and struggled a little getting to school, but ACE didn't give up on me. Every morning, I would get a call from ACE asking if I was going to attend school and if there was anything I needed. This made me feel like ACE wanted me to succeed in school and graduate. The effort my advisor would put into me every morning would make me want to give a little more effort to make sure I was going to school. Every time I look back at the beginning of the journey at ACE and to the end of my journey, I can see how much I've learned and grown. I can see the boy I used to be and the man I am now. I'm not gonna lie, it was not easy and it took a lot of hard work and dedication. But ACE pushed me and motivated me to keep going until I finished. I'll always be grateful for the opportunity to attend ACE. It truly changed my life. On behalf of the class of 2020, we send heartfelt gratitude to the entire Northeast ISD community and especially the ACE staff. My fellow graduates, congratulations. We accomplished a goal we thought was nearly impossible. And now we can go forth confident that we are capable of setting and reaching goals to the next chapters of our lives. Thank you.
Presenting a special tribute to the Academy graduates is Mr. Rick Cavender.
To my graduates and friends at the Academy of Creative Education, so proud of you all for coming this far, and I'm sorry that I couldn't be with you in person, but know that what you have accomplished is truly a win for all of us, and a great source of pride for me to be connected to this wonderful institution. I know it takes a lot for you all to go through your days. There's a lot of demands on your time, but I just want you all to remember one thing. We live in a great country that affords us opportunities, and I hope those opportunities are yours at every open door now.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I worked for all my life, and I had to start again, just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause this flag still stands for freedom, and you can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget those who died who gave that right to me. And
Thank you, Mr. Cavender, for sharing your time with us and inspiring us with your talent. Families and guests, this morning we celebrate the independence and potential of these young people who will become tomorrow's problem solvers and leaders. They have earned their high school diploma. Many more opportunities and choices are now open to them. Thank you for joining us today.